OCD says to you, if we just get that one answer, we'll be all set. Now, let me go out on a limb here. You've asked the question, you've got the answer, and you're still in a state of doubt. Am I correct? Then, you've asked another question, trying to solve the problem. For example, am I HOCD or am I gay? You've got an answer from someone somewhere, and your OCD, I don't know about that. I don't know, maybe, and you're still left in a state of doubt. So each and every day you wake up with this state of not knowing and needing to know for sure. And each and every day you go on the internet and you search for more information, sometimes getting answers, but never getting rid of the doubt. It's called rumination. And it's called not tolerating uncertainty. Okay? You're ruminating, trying to solve everything, which is what rumination does. And some people might not know what rumination is. Okay, so let me rephrase it. It's worrying. Okay, worrying, overthinking. And you're constantly seeking information. Now, here's the thing. See this little itty bitty nail? Okay, this is a nail, right? Now, if I use this to try and bang the nail in, what would you say to me? You're an idiot, Jesse. You're using the wrong tool for the wrong job. And you'd be right. I would be an idiot. What I need to do is use this, the right tool for the right job. Correct? Common sense. Right. When you were trying to solve things, when you were looking for answers, when you were looking for information, when you were looking for trying to use logic and reason and argument and, using reassurance, self-assurance, whatever, what you're doing is you're using the wrong tool for the wrong job because it doesn't ameliorate the doubt. It doesn't get rid of the doubt. Picture this. You need to pay your gas bill, right? And I'll make this very quick. You need to pay your gas bill. You send the check to the correct building, but you send it to the wrong department. What happens? The bill doesn't get paid because you sent it to the wrong department. And the two departments don't talk to each other. Now, when you were seeking information, when you were trying to solve the unsolvable, okay, let me explain this a certain way. Imagine the OCD is one department in the brain, okay? And logic, reason, argument is a different department of the brain, okay? You are feeding that department of the brain with information. But that's not how the OCD brain actually changes. So you're trying to change this part of the brain with that part of the brain. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Two different departments. So you need to address the correct side of the brain. Okay, how do you do that? You do it by changing mental behavior and physical behavior. Okay, how do you do that? It means that whatever you feel an urge to do, whatever compulsions that you think you should do, Stop. But I feel uncomfortable. This needing to know is killing me. It's killing me. I need to know. But that's the OCD talking. The OCD wants to know, and you gotta starve it out. If you were part of a special ops team and there was a mass murderer locked in a cave and you couldn't get the murderer out for love or money, you couldn't get him out. Doesn't matter what ammunition you used, you couldn't get him out of the cave. So what do? You starve him to death. You starve him out. And that's what you need to do with OCD. You need to starve it. You give up the compulsions. Okay, Jesse, what mental compulsions do I need to stop? You need to stop mental checking. You need to stop ruminating. You need to stop thought suppression. I mean, there's a whole list of them on the internet. Just check it out. You need to stop the mental behaviors. You need to stop the physical ones. You need to stop going on the internet. Delete Google. Give your laptop to your cousin. Stop all the compulsions. And you're going to feel horrible. Horrible. It's going to feel horrible. But it's supposed to. You can tolerate a bit of, you can tolerate a bit of pain. And this is the thing. You've got to teach the brain that whatever feelings that you have, you can handle them. Want to feel the feelings. Win by wanting. Want to have the feelings. If you have feelings of anxiety, want the anxiety. And eventually, it'll go down. It's... See, when you're ruminating, what you're doing is you're directing attention towards the problem, right? Whatever the problem is, the intrusion, whether it's an intrusive thought, whether it's a feeling, whether it's a mental image, or whatever the case may be, right? The intrusion is there. You are directing attention towards it. You're thinking about it all the time. Or you're actively trying to solve it. So say to yourself, I am not going to solve it because information, as Jesse have said and as other people have said, information doesn't stop intrusions. Needing to know for sure, needing to know an answer doesn't stop intrusions. It doesn't stop it. It keeps the train going. It's better to have the pain now and have a free run later than feel better now and feel terrible later. Do you understand? You've got to swap it round. So, how do I stop ruminating? Okay, just stop solving it. Stop solving it. Whatever questions pop up in your mind, refuse to answer them. If somebody pissed you off and you decided you didn't want to speak to that person anymore, you wouldn't have any problem with that, would you? So if these questions come up, don't speak to them. Acknowledge that they're there. The question's there. Let it be there. Do not force it out of awareness, and do not try to solve it either. Just let it be there. Like sitting next to somebody that you're not speaking to. Right? And do not direct your attention. Now, here's the thing. Great way to direct your attention somewhere else, and that's not blocking out any intrusions or anything, that's just directing your attention, is just to go and live your life. Go and live your life. Go to the gym, go and see your buddies, play a video game, get some housework done. Just live your life. Keep yourself busy, but keep yourself busy without trying to block out any intrusions and without directed attention. Direct your attention to something else. That's the way to do it. Because, see, with OCD always wants the answers, right? And it doesn't matter how many answers you give it. It's never, ever going to be content. Ever. Don't believe me? Look at your past. Look at your past. Look at yesterday. Look at the day before. Look at last week. You were doing the same things. And there's a brilliant guy on the internet. And I got tons of respect for him. It's a guy called Dr. Patrick McGrath, right? And this guy explains things very, very simply so that everyone can understand. And what he says is, don't try harder, try different. The credit goes to him. This is his stuff, not mine. Don't try harder, try different. So using that in this context, you've been continually looking for answers. You've been sometimes getting them, and the doubt still remains. So what you're doing is not working. The reason why it's not working, because OCD doesn't respond to information. It responds to behavior. Okay? Two different departments. So, if what you were doing, trying to solve everything, is not working, why not try something different? And that difference is not getting involved with... It's giving up your compulsions. What can I say? But Jesse, I feel so... When I give up my compulsions, I feel so horrible. You're going to feel horrible. Let me tell you something. About a month ago, I had a terrible time. I started getting really anxious about my health. Really badly. And I was ruminating about my health constantly. And I was actually sat right here. And I thought, you know what? I'm not sitting around. I'm not going to overthink this. I've been down this road so many times before, trying to solve everything. And I never solve anything, because it never does. So, what shall I do? And I thought, I'm going up the gym. And I went up the gym. Excuse me. I come home from the gym, read a book, went to bed, and all the while, I had that feeling of dread. I didn't push the dread away. It's an intrusive feeling. I didn't push the dread away. I allowed it to stay. And whatever questions I had, I allowed them to be there. And I just redirected my attention reading a book, on the treadmill, by day, do a bit of work, come home, do a bit of housework, perhaps go into town, pick up some stuff, and I just directed my attention elsewhere, feeling terrible the whole time. But with practice, you start to calm down. Because overthinking, rumination, it's habitual. It's something you're actually doing. It's not... see, rumination isn't an intrusion. Worry isn't an intrusion. It's something you're actually doing. And it's habitual. And by redirecting your attention onto something else, you are getting yourself out of the habit. And you know something? After about... And it did take me a while. I put my hand up, guilty. It took me longer than it should. But after about 3 weeks, I was more or less back to normal. It's the solving, trying to solve it, needing to know for sure is... I was going to swear then, but I'm trying not to. It's what's screwing you up. It's what's screwing you up. Just remember this before I go, and I am going to go. It doesn't matter what question you have that you're dying to get answered. If you get the answer, the OCD will either doubt it or it'll go on to another doubt. OCD is like a bottomless well. You could put things down the well and the well will never get full. So the next time you go on the internet, the next time you go searching for answers, just remember, say to yourself, this is a pointless exercise because no matter what answer I get, I'll still be in a state of doubt. And this is the thing, you need to deal with the doubt. How do you deal with the doubt? If the feeling comes in, the doubt comes in, do not answer it. Stay uncertain on purpose. Go to the gym uncertain. Walk the street uncertain. Play your video game uncertain. Keep it there. Well, don't keep it, just allow it to be there. Like somebody you're not speaking to. He's there, you know he's there, you're not speaking to him. And that's the best way to do it. And the more you starve it out, the more it'll go. Not like the witch in the Wizard of Oz when she gets water thrown over her and she starts dissolving and going away or whatever. You know, it's a similar type of thing. You know, it's or like that guy in the cave that I was talking about, that hardened criminal. Starve him out. Same thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter how many answers you get. OCD will never, ever, ever be satisfied. You got to know how to fight. I am trying to teach you in an entry-level type of way. I'm not NOCD. I'm not Chrissy Hodges. I'm not Jenna Overbar. I'm not Patrick McGrath. I'm not, Greenberg. I'm not Grayson. I'm not any of those people. Okay? They are, at least as far as I'm concerned, the greats in the game. I'm just Jesse doing YouTube videos. You know, anyway, thanks for listening, and I hope that you listen to what I've said, and I'll talk to you soon, guys. All right? And if I don't see you before Christmas, I may do another one over Christmas, I don't know. But if I don't, I'll talk to you soon. Take care for now. Bye.